Okay, YouTube, let's see if we can get this light switched over from a halogen to a CFL or an LED. So it's pretty easy to do here. You just take out the bulb and you got the little screw in the middle there, and there is the reflector. And then you've got two little screws down here. And while I have it apart, I'll probably take a shot at cleaning up all the dust and whatnot that's piled up on there. But all you do is take off your two wire nuts there. And there's your old fixture. I actually have some plans for this. So I will hold on to these parts, and all we're going to do to upgrade, I picked this up at the local hardware store. It's a little ceramic bulb socket, and this one has a little tab on the side, and all I need to do is get that bent over here. That one came off. I guess what I'm going to have to do is take that little piece off and make my own little tab. Actually, that's probably worked better because I need a little bit longer tab because you want to get the socket in the middle here. The other ones I've done have bent over, but this one seemed to be a little bit stiff. So I will just get a piece of sheet metal and put in there. Okay, so what I did was just cut a little piece of scrap sheet metal I had laying around, drilled a little hole, and used the existing threads here to give me a little bit of an extension. You've got screw holes here, but you want to get the light bulb centered, so you need to come out a little bit farther. So I'm just going to mark here where I'm going to drill a hole. Okay, I got a hole drilled right there that you can see leaves the socket right in the center of the fixture. Figure out how I want to do the wires here. Probably get those underneath. So you want to keep your wires down out of the way. Like that. Yeah, I think that'll clear. Okay, there we go. We got the two wires hooked up, sockets screwed in there. This is a 58 watt CFL. I think I'll try this one first. So you can see these circular, I think they call them circline bulbs. They actually fit pretty well in there. Yeah, I got the light plugged in here. I left the dimmer switch in, and looks like on the low setting this CFL isn't terribly happy with the dimmer. But then there's the full bright. Yeah, you can see there's definitely some flicker in the CFL. You can see the color banding in the video. Anyway, there we go. I went from 300 watt incandescent down to 58 watt CFL. And I think that light socket was about $3, $4 at the local hardware store. That is a real handy way to recycle an old Torchiere floor lamp. If you've got one of the old incandescent halogen bulbs, you take out 3 screws, you put one back in with a different socket, and it's ready to go. Now this one, my dimmer switch still works. Some just have an on-off. This one has a 3 position, so it's off, dim, and full. And I've had other ones that have an off and then a vernier adjustment on the brightness. Since it still works, I think I'll just keep that switch there. But what you can do if your switch doesn't work, you can get on-off rotary switches like this at the hardware store and just take the old switch out. You can replace it with just a simple on-off switch. Or if you're running a switched outlet, what I've done, I think in one of my lamps, is I just tied the two wires together there. So instead of going through a switch, it's just always on, and then I use the switched outlet to turn it on and off. So that is another option. But anyway, if you have an old light like this and you just want to save a little energy, instead of buying a whole new lamp, just buy a new light bulb socket and put in either a CFL, or I'm going to try this also with an LED, so I'll do a little update video when I try an LED in there, so we'll see how that goes. Anyway, if you have any questions, put those in the comment section below, and as always, thanks for watching.